Hey guys, it's
Mama
and the Ugly Prospector, Partridge Family Prospecting. We got some evidence.
It's upside down, but if I tilt it, I'll get throat punched.
Yeah, we'll show that after we empty it. But that is from Skippy the Townie. You guys know him. Great guy, really great guy. Seriously, if you haven't checked out Skippy the Townie, please do.
And a character.
Really great guy.
This literally says evidence to be opened by authorized personnel only. Case number, jailbreak, paydirt. Number
right.
2.
Yeah.
Description of enclosed evidence, dirt and goodies. That says submitting agency, Skippy the Townie.
It's a chain of custody
and so on. It is
evidence
hilarious.
Sheet. So if you know him, you'll know why that's so funny. But anyway, he put that together for us to help us with our wedding ring goal. So we can't wait to do it. We're gonna send it through
I've been trying to take a sneak peek, but I can't see nothing.
We're gonna send it through the Gold Sniper. It's something we had built a couple of years ago, a friend of ours, and we actually use this piece here. This is from Nabbity Designs, and this one I made it so that basically we can take this thing anything 4 inches. So any of you guys with 3D printers that want to print out 4-inch sluice type designs and want me to test them out, we can test them out on here, all different angles, all different speeds, and I'd be glad to test anything that you guys do. That was a gift from Nigel Sky Doth Try, and it was made by Nabbity Designs. It actually works really well. Okay, so this is the pay dirt he made us, and this is dry. Of course, we're not going to add it to the Gold Sniper dry. We're going to add some water to it. Always make sure it's wet before you get throwing it in there. I've done it both ways. I don't know. I may have lost stuff along the way. You're such a perv. Anyway, we're gonna wet down this dirt before we send it through, and we'll be back with you. Okay, this is the first scoop going down onto the Gold Sniper. I placed a rock up there too, and that just tends to be a low area that slows down. We have this thing running pretty slow, but there's, you can tell, a lot of black sands in there. And if you look down here as it's processing, see these little things, even though they're tiny, are definitely spinning some black sand in there. And you can see it all working. We're going to take our time on this today.
Oop, I already see it, please.
Oh yeah, hold on.
Right behind my spoon.
Already gold showing, guys. Look at that. Our first spoonful.
Literally.
Holy smokes.
Snails on top. Holy sweet macaroni.
Wow. Okay, we're going to keep going.
Holy, sorry.
Just a little bit, a little spoon.
I did. I feed it slowly.
Having that rock in there is like a low depression area where gold will kind of sit a little easier. So will everything else, but if we're taking our time to go through this, it works really well. Wow, is that shiny? Holy smokes, man. We're on our second scoop, and I'm already like...
Ring down.
I'm not sure if Skippy just took the rings and...
Did you shred like some ex-wife's ring or something?
Wow, that's really crazy. Look at that. See how, if you look, how it disappears for a second.
Well, look at, I barely even touched the span.
Yeah, we literally just barely. This is literally the third little scoop.
And I'm scooping off the top. Holy crap.
And as you notice, once this black sand starts to go away, it's revealing more and more gold.
My daughter was
Skippy, I'm just, right now, I can't even believe it. I'm like...
He's over here welling up on you, dude.
Yeah, man. Oh, I just saw a piece land in there, too. I'd like to keep you in mind that you guys, I'm sure most of this, or all of this probably, came from the river. He's a really awesome prospector. If you haven't checked out his channel, please do. You're really missing out. He's crazy into nature.
Oh, he was awesome to be Riverside with.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun to hang out with him, and we're going to be doing it again this year. See how that disappeared under that black sand, and then boom, just starts showing up.
Holy
wow. Unbelievable.
Alright, Skippy, you're making me my like 7
Now
fly poops look like really like, you know, smaller than fly poop.
Let me just check how this is going down through here real quick. You can see everything's moving. We have a couple different kinds of mat. We have just small V mat. And we have a much deeper V mat right there. Keep in mind this is round right through the top section.
Yeah,
So it kind of, you have to go kind of, I don't know, you don't have to go slow, but I find if you go slow, you don't lose as much. Then I opened up a section of this just so that we can add other people's 3D printed mats. I'll try them out for them. And you can see how that's all holding on to some really, if you look close too, you can really see how that starts to climb. Just like it's supposed to do. This is much smaller than the original version of this type of mat. But it is still doing what it's supposed to be doing, and that was from Nabity Designs. And then we have this down here just in case, pretty much, anything makes it down. And then all of that goes into its own bucket. That's in another bucket. So we're not going to lose anything. We're going to keep pouring this on here for a few minutes though, and we will get back to you guys in just a few minutes. Well, we're just barely still into this. I mean, if you look, we still have quite a bit left of this bag, or of this paydirt. I just wanted to show you the action of how this works. You can see all the different black sands. Now, there's a lot of black sands in this.
There you go.
But you can see it all moving like it should, you know, by different weight. And it's exchanging. The exchange rate is working perfect. Even down here where the lip of the 3D print comes in, you know, that by itself is a stop, you know. But look at how here, I wanted to show you guys inside this 3D print how that was working. You can see those lights after just no time at all, really popping out, and off they go. And the heavies is what's left. I mean, there's definitely a difference. Everything that's in there is really dark. You can see the lights on here, just they stay, and then whoop, off they go. A few off to the side will stick around, but most of the time that'll just keep churning around. Hopefully I'll get it in there so you guys can see this. It'll just keep moving around slowly. I have this thing turned way low, guys, too. When I turn this up a little higher, it'll definitely get those bigger ones moving. But we're seeing gold over here. You see those little black sands moving around? And then right behind that rock, it slows right down, but I know under that is loaded with gold too. For sure. Oh man, Skippy, you're amazing.
I don't know if we're halfway through.
Oh yeah, I don't even know if it's halfway. So we're almost done. This pay dirt from Skippy the Townie. And look at this.
Swirl.
This is just what's left of the last little bit here going in. Look at the gold in here still. Like, just look at that.
And that's under black sands.
And that's on the last few scoops, guys. Look at this. I'm gonna try to show you this the best I can.
He's trying not to cry, mind you.
There's no crying in baseball. Get ready. As that snow, as that black sand starts to come loose, you'll start seeing some gold in here.
Again, you can't talk. You can't talk.
I'm gonna show you. Look at this.
Now you got him speechless.
Oh man, Skippy's unreal, man. This is all going towards the wedding ring goal for sure. Every speck. Look at that. And as it starts to clear out down here, you still see more popping up. I just wanted to make sure I was videoing while she was doing the last couple specks. Or last couple, careful.
Yeah.
Trying to hold this phone a little different. There we go. Putting it in there.
Sorry, I was trying to get it all down to the edge there.
You can add a little more water if you need to.
Oh, I got it.
Ooh. I just sent that stuff flying. Okay.
No, it just moved a little bit, sorry.
Yeah, because we got some down in here now, but that's okay. That's what this is for.
We're testing.
Hopefully there's nothing in here, because if there's nothing in here, that means everything up here, that, and all of that worked well. Very rarely, just so you know, we very rarely, when you're doing gold, you very rarely get it about halfway down this. If you're doing it right, about halfway down is where your gold will be. You know, any further than that, you know, sometimes we get it down into here if you're running it really fast, but we're running it pretty slow today. Once we suck up some of that and we're not worried about having to find it again, what I'll do is turn it up a little higher, get it to clean itself out a little, and I'll record a little then right at the end. Okay, so cleanup on this thing's pretty easy. We used our snuffer bottle to clean up all the stuff that was in here. And we turned it up kind of high at this point. It's going to run everything that might be left in there. We'll push down into here. And these last two are kind of a last resort. And then this. I'm actually just going to pick this up and put it right into my blue bowl, or my blue pan. And I'm going to have Megan just film for a sec while I do that.
Yep.
Literally, it's as simple as sliding that out. You'll see already this is,
yep.
You know. So I usually just flip that upside down in the pan. Give it a good couple of slaps. And I would say that's clean. There's a little, I don't know what that is. Hold on. I think it's just a piece of stick
leftover.
Yeah. So that's clean. We're good to go there. And then I usually let it run, clean anything that was in these cracks. There's really, we looked at this the whole time, and we never had a piece of gold come down this far. The only thing left in here is this little piece and right here, and I'm gonna literally clean these out by using my fingers and just causing a disturbance, which will pull this stuff out, and it'll run it down the box right into that pan. And I'm just literally moving stuff. Oh, there's gold right there.
Oh, it's going right into the pan.
That's okay. Yep, we won't lose any of that. That's.
Do you want your hose?
Where's the sniffer bottle?
Oh, right here.
So I'm just gonna.
Scalpel?
Right. I'm gonna go ahead and suck that up too.
Suck it up.
And then I'll just use the end of that to kind of clean that out. Can you tell if there's anything in there or not?
I don't see anything.
Right here a little bit.
Oh.
Oh, maybe that's just,
That was part of the silicone, honestly.
yeah, it might be.
I had a piece get me earlier thinking it was, I got all excited thinking I had junk in my own stuff that I got in the White Mountains.
Alright, what I'm going to do is just turn this right down.
Okay.
Looks good there. I don't see anything stuck in a little bit right there, actually. Yep, got it.
Sorry, can't really see past your hand, so
Sorry.
I apologize, people. He isn't seeing things.
Okay, that's clean.
You'll see at
that's
the
cleaned
end.
up. Another little piece right here.
We'll put it all in the pan after.
Another one.
That's probably all just from that last little bit.
Yeah, that was just from when we forced it down. And then I'm just going to turn this back on so it takes anything in there and sends it down to the pan. Okay. Okay, time to clean out the sniffer bottle. Let's see what we ended up with.
Holy. Holy gold, Batman.
Talk about a smile in your pan. Holy smokes, Skippy. Wow.
Look at that black sand.
Go ahead and pull that back so people can
Yep,
see what we
I'm
got.
gonna pour full of water there.
Holy smokes. Megan, that's like a quarter of your ring at least.
Oh,
Oh, that must have been a... Now, I want to show you while we're showing that. See that? People say gold doesn't flow. All it takes is Megan having one little bit of cream
I had
or
oil.
touching oil or anything like that on her fingertips just for half a second, and you will lose a ton of gold. So I'm glad we weren't touching that in the
Yeah.
sluice box like that. We would have, most of it would be sitting in the thing. But anyway, great, awesome pay dirt. Skippy the Townie.
Holy Skippy.
If you haven't checked him out, please do go check him out. Regardless of
kiss him
this,
right
he's
now.
a great dude.
Look at that. I mean, that's a ring.
That's almost a ring, man. That's awesome. We'll pull the black sands out and clean that out. We still have gold. There's still gold around this whole thing, but that's really starting to look good. Look
Holy
at that.
Snike's back, man.
Oh, man. That's awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
That's a smile.
Yeah, it is. That's a smile on your pan right there.